Hi there, Jonathan back once again. We're at day 216 of this 365-day journey to try and get to 240k. So it's been an interesting few days and not exactly particularly pleasant, not great results wise. So we've basically had to do a really take the whole thing back to basics once again. So a couple of days ago, I probably showed you we had this whole issue where all I'd done was basically added a new, I duplicated an ad set because I wanted to add some more creative in because I saw the cost per conversion was going up. But obviously some weird stuff happened when I did that. Then sales started to really sort of plummet down, and suddenly virtually half my ad spend was going to target a South African audience, an audience that I never really sort of sell into, and it was charging me about 36 times the price in CPM compared to the US. So I had 3 days wrangling with Meta support, got me absolutely nowhere. So basically what I had to do is go right back to the beginning. So in my ads, I was here and I got this campaign running, had done for weeks and months at around, well, it was 400 a day. Then I brought it down to 350 because it wasn't getting the results. And then just the results just dwindled to virtually next to nothing. I've got, apart from this targeting South Africa, I'm not quite sure what was going on with the rest of it. Anyway, it completely failed. So the only option is to start right back at the beginning again. So what I'd done is I got a new angle that I was trying, and this was, as I was here, this one called Myelin. So this Myelin angle was really, it's all about actually how your brain actually learns new skills, no matter what the skill is. And it's I won't go into the science of it because I've written a sales page about it, but the whole thing is there is a specific way of learning, and actually that mapped directly in to the way that we sort of teach. So it was actually a really good fit to say, actually, let's bring some of this science into the approach we've got, because that is the way that we teach things, very much a chunk, small, step by step. And so I've moved away from what I was originally looking at was the muscle memory side of things into something that actually is more about how your brain works to build those skills through repetition. So we've got a brand new landing page. Basically this is it, the Myelin Method. The brain science behind learning guitar riffs at any age. Your brain builds new skills at 70 the same way it does at 17, which is actually true. So basically, it's a different slant on the whole thing, taking people through how this actually works and actually how we've applied this method to actually our course. So the sales page is quite similar in many ways, but actually it's just that whole entry point to it. So what I've decided to do is go not split test. I've gone 100% in on this angle, and then as a campaign level, I've gone 100% in on that from an ads perspective. As you can see, they all say Myelin Method. So they're all using the same copy, but lots of different types of creative. So I've got quite a chunk of creatives in there that were from my previous campaign, but now it's just a single message that we're going in with. And to that, and that means we can really focus our budget. So I went all the way back to starting at £100 a day. It's been running a couple of days now, so I've crept the budget up. And I was originally just going purely for the US and the UK with one ad set and one campaign message. You can see now I've actually added in Nordic countries because I'm trying to bring the CPM down a bit. So if we look at by comparison, this is my old campaign, the new one, what was going on. Let's have a look here. So yeah, on average, my cost per purchase is still very high. That's unsustainable. But obviously, you can see what was happening in the last 7 days. I mean, my cost per purchase was going through the roof, but the CPM was ridiculously low. Some very strange things going on there. So I've literally had to start a brand new campaign, which means everything's back in learning. So we can see as like yesterday, the new campaign is now starting to produce some results, and the cost per purchase is coming down, and the CPM is starting to come down. So I really got to keep pushing, which is why I've pushed the budget up a bit, because I want to try and get myself out of this learning phase and see where we can really start to optimize around. So yeah, it's been a real sort of shock of actually initially sort of losing quite a chunk of money, and actually I'll be doing a full review on that probably, well, it's a bank holiday tomorrow, so probably on Tuesday I'm going to do a review of the whole of the month of March, and see how bad it was, because I know it was not good at all, because with the back end of it we lost a chunk of money. But now we're beginning of April, we're basically starting again, although obviously we do have some we've got a lot of learning, a lot of experience, and things to look at, but basically it's a brand new campaign, a brand new budget reset, and we'll have to start to try and build it up. One message, one landing page, that's what we're doing right now, and over the next couple of days I'll see if that's proved to be a good strategy and approach or not. Fingers crossed, but right now I'm just leaving it alone, checking in, just a quick check on it once a day, but it's just got to run for a few days now. I sort of got to stop obsessing about the numbers and whether I'm making the sales, although you can't help that. I don't want to be losing money every day, but you know, there are potential signs of it. And actually, if we look at what happened yesterday probably did actually produce a small profit. So there's signs of hope and recovery. I mean, my sales previously, look, I mean, everything's down massively. So you can see this whole line just slowly working its way down. We're to the stage where we were, look at that, we were losing chunks of money there. Let's not focus on that too much. So as I say, not much probably happening tomorrow, but Tuesday we'll have start to do that, dive into March, and do some analysis and see where that sits us now as we progress into probably the last of our 5 months. What have we got? April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, we've got 5 months, just under 5 months left of this entire 12-month journey. So well, hopefully we're going to see a bit of an uptick from things and get things back on track. All right, that's all for today. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Bye for now.